during the period of the Great Bombardment, or heavy bombardment, most likely the late heavy bombardment. While everything was going on, you have comets crashing into things, asteroids crashing into things, and in this case, we had another planet crash into us, which is rather catastrophic. It hit the reset button. Everything on Earth got to start over at that moment. But what was cool about it was the moon that we were given potentially allowed life to exist on our planet. Our moon is basically the great attractor of all things that want to hit the Earth. It is completely covered in craters, and most of those craters represent the catching of some object that might otherwise have hit the planet Earth. We also have tides, and tides aren't just fun to play in and surfboard on, but they also slosh up the oceans, and who knows what effect that has on the evolution of biological life on the planet Earth. So not only did it hit the reset button, but it started the planet Earth off on a completely different direction. The Earth is getting slowed down currently. As we rotate, the moon pulls on our tides. It pulls on the high tides. Even the rocks have tides. Did you know that mountains can move by as much as 30 centimeters as they get pulled towards the moon? In general, in science, we say we do not live in a special time, we do not live in a special place. But when it comes to the moon and the sun, we actually do live in a very special time. As the moon's moving further and further away from the Earth, it's getting smaller in size. Eventually, the Earth is going to become tidally locked with the moon, so only half the planet will ever get to be able to see the moon. It's also going to kind of be rough on those of us who like 24-hour days, because when this happens, the Earth is going to rotate once for every time the moon orbits the Earth, and that's going to take like 1,000 hours or so. So the days are going to be substantially longer. Our days are slowly going to get a little bit shorter each year, and the moon's going to get a little bit further away each year, until at some point the Earth and the moon are completely locked together, at which case they stop moving apart and the days stop lengthening, and we're sort of trapped always looking at the exact same aspects of one another. Now, luckily, it's going to take about 1 trillion years for that to happen,